Cheesy the Podcast, presented by Just Cheesy Productions.
Hey, it's Fondue here, your host with the most.
I'm the host with the most, Cheesy.
Bringing you another episode of our summer series, Cheesy Bites.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to talk about the outcomes of cheese rolling.
Oh, boy.
We're talking about a great national holiday and how you can celebrate.
Woo-woo.
Of course, we're going to tell a very cheesy joke.
I love jokes.
Welcome to Cheese Bites.
National Cheese Day.
We talked a little bit last week about Cooper's Hill cheese rolling.
Yeah.
And I just want to let you know, the guy lived.
Ooh, good.
According to thesun.co.uk, a 22-year-old named Ty was flying into the air and flipping into a somersault, and his video was viewed more than 100 million times.
Holy cow.
He called himself the cheese daredevil, and his girlfriend sewed a chin strap on his hat so he wouldn't lose it.
Oh, my.
He held his glasses on so they wouldn't break. I don't even understand how he was able to do it without them breaking. This is unbelievable.
Yeah.
He said he started running thinking, this is easy, I'm beating everybody, and then he lost his footing. He said, suddenly there was a big drop, and that's when I thought, oh dear, this is not what I planned.
Oh, no.
Next thing he remembers is waking up in the hospital 3 hours later in a compression suit, and everything was a bit fuzzy.
Holy
They gave him a
cow.
CAT scan and a number of cognitive tests. I'm thinking maybe those were a little bit amiss before he
Yeah.
went down this giant hill.
Yeah.
They said astonishingly there was no sign of brain trauma, and he
Whoa.
hadn't even broken any bones.
Holy cow.
He left the hospital without pain medication,
Oh.
and he went to a pub afterwards.
Whoa.
Ty said, I've got a massive bruise on the top of my skull, cuts and scratches down my arms and back, and I ache all over, but I'm very grateful to still be here.
Whoa.
Friends and family were a little bit frightened about the call that they got, saying he
Yeah.
was unconscious in the back of an ambulance.
Holy cow.
And he said he would not do it again.
Good.
According to a folk historian on the website tradfolk.co, he believes cheese rolling is all that remains of the Cooper's Hill Wake.
Whoa.
It was held at the top of the hill once a year, and it included other features such as wrestling,
Oh.
gurning, smock races,
What?
maypole,
Oh.
and shin kicking.
Shin kicking.
Cooper's Hill Cheese Race is not a sponsor,
Nope.
but if they were, their ad would go right here. Have you ever wanted to listen to the web?
Yeah.
Well, Newsly makes that possible.
They do.
They're an all-in-one audio super app for iOS and Android.
Super app.
You can listen to trending articles on the web on topics that you choose and get them read to you in a natural human voice.
What kind of topics?
Sports,
Cheese?
tech, business, science.
Cheese?
I'm sure there's even cheese.
Yay.
They even have an entire section for podcasts.
Are we there?
Of course we are.
Ooh.
It's one of my new favorite podcast apps. They even have digital radio.
Holy cow.
Just go to www.newsly.me to download it free.
Whoa.
Or use the link in the description. If you use the promo code CHEESY,
Cheesy.
that'll get you 1 month free premium subscription.
Yay. Newsly.
Now, back to the podcast. It's time for my favorite segment.
This week in cheese.
According to nationaltoday.com, June 4th is National Cheese Day.
Woo woo.
And you ask yourself, how are most people spending the day?
Yeah, how?
Well, according to Q98.5online.com, you could spend it like this guy.
Okay.
His name is Clay. He's a YouTuber, and he participated in what he called the Culver's Marathon.
What?
He ran 26.2 miles,
Whoa.
stopping at 5 different Culver locations, ordering
Ooh.
only cheese curds
Ooh.
and concrete mixers.
I love custard.
Apparently, he's the star of his own YouTube channel called Far-Fetched Fitness.
Yeah.
You might be like me and you don't want to run 26 miles to get some cheese curd.
Nope.
Murray's Cheese is going to be making the biggest ball of mozzarella in Manhattan.
Whoa.
On Wednesday, June 4th, Chef Claire is going to build this big ball of mozzarella.
Ooh.
This is supposed to be a truly one-of-a-kind performance
Oh,
from
yeah?
inside a giant translucent bowl
Ooh.
as she stretches and forms a massive 80-pound ball by hand.
80?
Yeah, 80
Whoa.
pounds.
Holy cow.
Chef Claire has been practicing with 25-pound balls of mozzarella.
Sure.
And she's equipped with new gadgets for the epic task. She's
Okay.
going to hand cut 90 pounds of curd.
Oof.
She's later going to salt it, bathe it, and then stretch it using a giant paddle.
Ooh.
If you attend this epic performance, you can take advantage of a 15% off sale plus a
Wow.
free ball of mozzarella with a $25 purchase.
Wow.
Don't like mozzarella?
I do.
Well, Pabst Blue Ribbon has you covered.
PBR?
That's right. The popular beer has teamed up with a popular cheese brand.
Wow.
According to MSN.com, Yancey's Fancy Cheese is going to have the all-new Pabst Blue Ribbon beer-flavored cheese.
Ooh. Ooh.
They say they did a killer job with the flavor profile, honing the notes of PBR to sit well with the tang of cheddar.
Whoa.
If you see this cheese out in the wild, please let us know.
I'm ready for a joke, Fondue.
Okay. Why did cheddar dress up on National Cheese Day?
I don't know why.
It wanted to look sharp.
It
Oh, get it? Sharp?
was almost funny.
It was almost funny and a little bit cheesy. In order to celebrate National Cheese Day, if you've got a favorite photo of cheese, send it to us at our email, info@justcheesy.com, and we'll share it on our website.
And stay cheesy, everybody.